One of the most common questions I get is, when is the right time to buy? That is such a simple question, but it is one of the hardest to answer. First of all, we should discuss how long are you planning on being in the area. If you're going to be in an area for less than 3 years, does it make sense? And will we see a great return on investment if you are only going to be here for a short period of time? Does it make the most sense for you to just rent for the duration that you will be here for? Or are you planning on, this is an area that you're planning on investing in, so therefore you would live in the house for a couple of years and then keep it as a rental property and move on to what's next? So really, the first question we need to understand for anybody is, how long are you planning on being in the area for? Next is to understand how familiar you are to the area. So if you have never lived in Loudoun County, there are parts of Loudoun County that is really rural, some that is like suburbia, and some that is more closer to like metros and the nightlife, if you will, depending on kind of where you're at in your life. You know, what is it that's important to you? Do you want to be walking distance to shops? Do you want to kind of be in the country? And then also the schools, which kind of schools are you looking to be in, if that plays a factor? Or how close are you going to be to work because of traffic? So I think sometimes when you're moving to the area and you're just not sure which part of the county that you enjoy or that you want to be close to, then renting for a year maybe just makes sense. We're looking at your financial picture with a mortgage advisor. We'll also be able to see what type of programs that you would be able to qualify for, meaning like, are you FHA, or if you did a few things we can go conventional, and all of these acronyms, are kind of out there, but they're all, if you're a veteran and there's no money down, or if you're a physician and there's no money down, there's so many different factors that go into the type of mortgage that you can have, that sometimes now is the greatest time. How much you bring in and your credit score and all of the things. Other times it's like, hey, do these few things over the next 6 months and you are going to be in the best shot, making the most financial sense for you in purchasing a home. And of course we need to talk about the elephant in the room, market conditions. What is the market currently looking like? What does the interest rate look like? What does the economy look like? All of the things, so that we can look at that holistically and see how that is of benefit or how it is not to you and your given circumstance. And that really is where we also would bring in a mortgage advisor, because they would go through different options that you would have if financing was the way that you were going to go, so that we could look at the market conditions, the interest rate, your financial picture, to understand if now is the right time for you. So to answer the question, when is the right time to buy? The right time to buy is when it makes sense for you, given your situation as a whole.